Hey you guys, so everybody go like this. Yep, it's time for Writer's Workshop. So some of you who were at school before we left for this big break, remember that we talked about turning your detailed picture that you had done in Writer's Workshop. Remember how you picked things you were really knowledgeable about, things you knew a lot about, and you drew very detailed pictures with labels? Well, you should have that at home. So to start writing, you're going to need that. You're also going to need paper. Can't see it very well. Let's see. Our Foundations paper, that kind, and this kind with the picture. And either your parents printed that out for you or you have it in your Foundations journal. So you're going to need that. So what we talked about is that you are going to make a book. And how you're going to do that is you are going to look at your picture and pick something out that is a fact. And then you're going to write that fact down on a piece of paper like I have done here, along with a picture. Okay? So on Friday, before we left, I did one. So unfortunately, I forgot to bring my detailed picture home. So I want you guys to picture it. It was up there forever. Remember the picture of me scuba diving? It was on yellow chart paper. I was scuba diving. There was like a cave to the side. There was an eel coming out. There was sea plants all over the place. You guys remember it? Try to think of that. So the first thing I thought was, what facts could I tell people about scuba diving? So I thought, and I looked at that picture, and a lot of my labels had to do with the equipment for scuba diving. So I think I'm going to stick to that for my book. So my first page, I drew this very quick picture. So I drew a quick sketch, and this is me scuba diving, and you can see I have the label mask, and I have the label wetsuit. So I drew that, and then I had to think of a sentence that went with it. So my sentence that I decided to write is this. When you scuba dive, you need a mask and a wetsuit. And if you remember, you guys helped me write this. So let's talk about what I did first. So one of the things is that I want you to notice how many sight words there are in here. So you is a sight word. So I knew how to spell that by looking at the word wall. Here's another U. The word A is on our word wall. Another A is on our word wall. The word and is on our word wall. So all of those words were really easy for me because they were on the word wall. When, I don't think is on the word wall, but I knew that one. Probably will be soon. Now, you guys at home, you don't have the word wall anymore, but what you do have is in your handwriting book, the one where you practiced all your handwriting, in the very back, there's a list of a lot of our word wall words. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So you can use that. You could also use all your flashcards your mom and dad have made for you, or there's 2 lists that your parents can print out for you so you can look at. So there's quite a few places where you can look at your sight words. Then we had all these other words that we had to figure out, and we did it by tapping out. So you guys helped me. Scuba, and we did that for all the rest of these words. So that's what I need you to do when you're writing. Now, a couple things to tell you about writing a sentence if you weren't there. Number 1, you will notice that I used all lowercase letters. Only time I used a capital letter was this very first letter, because when you write a sentence, you always put a capital letter at the beginning of the sentence to show people you've started a sentence. It's the only time you can use your favorite capital letters. All the rest, lowercase. Then, the other thing you need to know is every time you finish a word, you need to put a space so people know there's a new word. We talked about how you can put your finger down, and then write your next letter so you know that there's space. Very important so people can read your work. Last thing, to show that you're done with your sentence, you have to put some kind of punctuation. I put a period. You could also use a question mark if you're asking a question, probably not, or an exclamation point. All right? So, you can do it, don't you think? So, here again, you're gonna look at your detailed picture. Pick one fact that you can see in your picture. Draw a new picture, and then write down your fact. Okay, I did another one today. So let's see what else I decided to do. Okay, here's my next one. All right, so you can see I drew a picture. This is the back of a guy. And on the back is, sorry about that, hopefully this will go away soon, is a tank. So I wrote a label because this is another piece of equipment, the tank. Super important when you're scuba diving. So this is what I wrote. This is my fact. A tank lets you breathe air underwater. And then I wrote another sentence. You have to have one, or else you can't scuba dive. So that is what my sentence was. Let's see if I did everything I was supposed to. I have a capital letter at the beginning. I have a period to show I'm done with my first sentence. And then I have an exclamation point to show I'm done with my second sentence. Oh, and another capital letter because I started another sentence. All the rest of the letters are all lowercase letters. Let's see how many sight words I had. A. Let's see, U. Another U. 2. And I think for me, have. I'm not sure if that was on our list or not yet. Have. And definitely 1. All right, I had a lot of sight words, so I could look at my list and spell those words right. The rest, I had to tap out, and I did. So, your assignment, guys, is to look at your picture, figure out one fact, and write 1 page for your book. When you're done, send it to me on Seesaw so I can see it. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.